Hello everybody, my name is Joan Ngomba. I am a TV personality in Cameroon. I do mainly three things. I am a content writer, a content TV producer, and a TV host or a presenter. And I have a blog called decodedtv.com, as well as I'm running or producing a TV show called Decoded TV Show. Both of them are entertainment platforms to promote and celebrate Cameroon's entertainment and show business. My journey of being a media personality is very interesting and very cool, but very long and boring, so I'll probably not bore you guys with it. But it all started when I went back and forth Nigeria and came back home in 2007. I lost a sister, a very dear person to me, best friend, Martha. She died at the age of 17 from a ghastly motor accident in Limbe, and it was very terrible for me. I never wanted to accept it that she's gone, and I just couldn't. I felt like it was a dream or it was some big lie, but she was gone and I had to deal with it, and I couldn't. And so I felt like I was supposed to die and follow her. I was so depressed and so confused and sad and miserable. And I had just these interesting friends in Lagos, two of them, Elijah Alebo and Sunday Are. Elijah is a jazz artist currently, and Sunday Are is now Wizkid's manager. Both of them actually encouraged me to come to Nigeria to have a change of environment, change of life, and try to get something new for myself and try to find myself again. So I went to Nigeria in 2007, stayed there for 8 months, and all through those 8 months I used to listen to one man on radio, and that's Ike Osakioduwa, also known as Wild Child then. Ike Osakioduwa is the host of Big Brother Africa, and he has a show now, Highlights with Ike on African Magic. Ike, I used to listen to him and wonder, why would somebody be in the studio and be talking to everybody else like everybody else was there in the studio? So I listened to him. He inspired me in a way I cannot even start to explain. I can't even explain it to him, talk less of you guys. But he did the job. He channeled his energy to making me feel I can be alive. I shouldn't die. I should find myself. There's something my sister want me to do. Find it. Find your gift. Work on it and be somebody. He did that indirectly, without even knowing me. He didn't even know who Jacob was. And I've never seen the man. I don't know how he looked like. And when I had a chat with Sunday, and towards my end of stay in Lagos, in Nigeria, and I met Sunday, I said, I wanted to be Ike Osakioduwa. And he said, do you have TV experience? Do you have a radio experience? I said, no. He said, you know what? Go home, get an application to a radio station and see how it goes. I came home, wrote an application. Of course, I didn't have the job, for God's sake. I never had any experience, and neither did I even study journalism in school. So I never had a job. Sunday said I should come back. I went back to Lagos, and he took me to a couple of places where I got to meet a lot of people, great stars, and he watched me from afar. And just saw how interactive I was and I get when they're around me, and how they pay attention to everything I said. And he said, Joan, that's your gift. Your gift is you are a likable person. People want to be around you. People want to talk to you. People want to listen to you. People want to help you. People they feel like you are that person that's supposed to save something. I don't know. He had this interesting way of putting it. I don't know. But I felt like it was too much for me to handle. And he said, you know what? That's your gift. Work on it. And he said, go back home, take pictures of whatever you've done here with all the stars, attach it to the application, and we'll go back to that radio station. I did that, and I had a job. My first job at Ocean City Radio in Limbe. and I had no experience. But I met an incredible human being, Valerie Ikomi, aka Gucci Val. That guy taught me everything I know about radio. He taught me every little thing, and I owe my radio life to him. Thank you so much, Val, and I wish you all the best. He now works with Media Africa in Boya, and we still remain good friends. I also met Daddy K, who also helped me out with our show then, 100% Hip Hop. It was a countdown show, but every 15 minutes I got to talk about news, what's happening in the entertainment world across Africa, across the world. It was really interesting. We had so many people who called the show back then. Dibanj called us, Wande Cole called us, Samsung, the gospel artist, he called us. There were so many people, etc. called us. There were so many people from Nigeria that called, as well as stars from Cameroon, Ashale, the late Ashale. We also had Bright Face. Oh man, so many people came on the show, called. It was an incredible show. But I had to leave after 1 year, about 9 months. I wanted to study television because I saw myself being a PR. And to be a PR, you needed to know all the segments of media. So I left Nigeria in left Cameroon in 2009, resigned from my job as a radio person. I went to Nigeria and while staying with my grandmother in Lagos, I saw this announcement come up on radio, on TV, and it said, you know what, they were looking for reporters, writers, producers, editors, and reluctantly I went to apply, and out of hundreds of thousands of people that came for the job, just 6 of us were chosen, and I was among. God did magic, and I started working at Biscom World Television, owned by one of Nigeria's renowned broadcasters, Bisi Olatilo, Chief Bisi Olatilo. And I worked there for 2 years, and that man, gave me my first shot on television as a TV presenter and taught me everything I know about television, interviewing styles, production, editing, the fact that as a media person, as a TV person, once you have the microphone, careless who you are with, careless who you're interviewing, you are the most powerful person among all of you, or 2 of you, even if you're interviewing the president or the governor. And he made me interview the biggest stars in my career that I've ever interviewed, from R. Kelly to the governor of Lagos State, to senators, to Brandy, Joe. I attended Mama's, where I got to interview Eve, I got to interview Rick Ross, I got to interview T-Pain. Stars, Diamond, everybody. It was incredible. I had a blast at Biscom World Television. But I came during the holidays in Cameroon, and I lost another sister, Patience. She died at the age of 25 after childbirth. Sad situation again, just brought me back to square one in 2007 when I lost Martha. So I couldn't go to Nigeria. I stayed there because she had a baby, and the baby survived and she didn't. So my mother and I had to stay back and take care of the kid. For 6 months I was here. I had to leave my job because I couldn't. So when I went back, I said, let me start Decoded TV show. I started Decoded TV show for Nigeria. It was then called something, E-Lifestyle Show, something. And I had a great friend, Michelle Obi, he's a great sports analyst in Nigeria, and he told me, you know what, Joan, Cameroon doesn't have this kind of things. Why don't you take this idea back home? And I said, okay, I will. But then I had no money, or the money I had was limited, so I had to look for a job. I got a job as a peer to my very interesting boss, Mr. Emeka, at Look Media. It was an advertising firm, but stayed there just 2 months after I got sick. I came to Cameroon, then came back, and then got a job with Pulse.ng. And I spent 3 years with Pulse.ng. It was an incredible ride, met incredible people, attended the best events in Nigeria, worked with, they were like family to me. I had lost 2 sisters, but I made sisters at Pulse. Ona, Lamide, Chidunga, there's so many, Chisara. What can I say? There are many. I cannot even start to call all of their names. And brothers, Joey Akan, Chinedu, my best friend, Daniel, my God, Samson, Sam Wanda, aka Kabash, Annie, Anyekan. I met so many people. Then I had a great boss, Leo Stigler. That guy pushed me. He made me know what a boss looks like. You know, you have to be nice, you have to be humble, you have to be cool for things to be done. So I learned a lot from Leo. Thank you so much. And I became an online reporter, from a junior content writer to an editor for celebrity category at pulse.ng. But to propel the website forward, because we had stiff competition from Linda Ikechi, from Bella Niger, from Nige, you know, there were so many of them. We had to create a Pulse TV to carry the visuals of pulse.ng to everybody else. So we had to attend events and a lot of stuff. So I was pioneer member for Pulse TV. We worked together, created shows, created programs, was doing the news alongside my dear friend Elijah. So it was cool, really, really cool. I met so many people, had so many opportunities, did so much in my career. The work was too much. And in 2016, in February, I slumped in the office. I suffered a partial stroke. Both legs were not working. I was off, unconscious for days. My right side of my body wasn't working. But in that time, I knew who my friends were, who wished me well, people who wanted the best out of me, besides my family. And I met Ona. She was my colleague in the office, a good friend, but she became a sister to me. She brought me into their home, just she and her father and mother, and that family took care of me like I was her older sister. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am. It was magical. I've never seen that kind of love shown to me by a stranger in my life. And I'm grateful, Honor. I am grateful. Thank you so much. So after the stroke, I continued to work at Pulse, but then I realized if I continue this way, I might probably just slump someday and never wake up. So I told my mom I'm coming back home to work on my TV show and see how it goes. And I gave myself 2 months to stay in this country. In August 2016, when I came, I surveyed the place. I met a couple of stars. I surveyed a lot of people, met other bloggers, other TV people, and I saw there was some potential. And I looked at the growth of entertainment in Cameroon, and I said, you know what, this is where I belong. So I went back home, went back to Nigeria, and I left Pulse, packed all my things, and I came back to Cameroon. I think in February when I came and packed everything in 2017. Then in November in 2016, I launched Decoded TV, decodedtv.com. It's an entertainment platform, online platform where to celebrate, give news, give reports on show business and entertainment in Cameroon. So it's really cool. In January, it crashed because so many people and the bandwidth wasn't that large. So it crashed, unfortunately. But I've paid now for more bandwidth, so we have more people on the site now, which is really cool. My friend Dimitri created the site for me, and it's really lovely. You guys should check it out. www.decodedtv.com. Decoded is DCODED TV.com. Check it out. It gives you the latest on entertainment from Cameroon, and I keep growing the site, and we obviously want more workers. For now, I'm just the only one doing it. But I'll probably employ 2 writers to help me out, and then the TV show is there. I'm working in collaboration with Zumo Studios. They are a TV media house that work on great films like Damaru, PowerPoint, a lot of stuff. It's LivePoint, sorry. So yeah, I'll work with them. I'm working with them. Decoded is in partnership with them. But I also have a silent partner who is there to help support and push the brand. The TV show is really good. It's about entertainment. The quality of production is incredible, and that's why CRTV got on board through Robert Kukole, then head of production and programming. He loved the show. He said, you know what, CRTV will be glad to have you on board. So we're working now to get CRTV to air the show, hopefully by the end of this year. And the website is going very strong, and the unique visitors keep increasing. So I'm really grateful for everything. That's been my journey, from a radio girl to some kind of advertisement girl to online reporting to TV personality, and now to handling my own stuff. It's not the easiest job, but trust me, once you have a positive heart and you're thinking of positive to help people, not to really extort money from them, I think God doesn't sleep. God has just been a huge blessing to me. I don't hope to suffer a stroke anymore. I take it easy. But I just want to call on all the corporate houses here in Cameroon. Please support entertainment. You have no idea what entertainment has done to Ghana, to Nigeria, to Kenya, to South Africa. We can definitely do this. So I feel like, we need help, and you guys should be the ones to help us. The telecommunication houses, the banks, cosmetic brands, beauty brands, fashion houses, help us, help us. And kudos to the bloggers here in Cameroon. They are doing an incredible job, and I'm really happy that we all are working together. I'm ready to work with anyone. Let's push this thing together. Thank you so much, Yeni, for this interview, and God bless you.